Welcome to the beginning of my incomprehensible journey, a journey I'm still struggling to grasp the magnitude of. However, it is absolutely my intention with this series to give you an insight into the life I have been leading over the past 2 months. Welcome to Hokkaido, Japan's most northern island. Sapporo is the capital of Hokkaido, a city of 2 million people. Just a quick recap for any of you that haven't quite heard. My name is Samuel Jordan Walters, I'm 21 years old, and I'm cycling the entire length of Japan in the middle of the winter. Don't believe me?
After a good 20 minutes, we finally got the bikes in the car. Wagyu debut, you ready?
Yeah.
Cheers. First time eating Wagyu in Japan. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm not even ready. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
One thing I forgot to mention, I'm also a business owner, so I'll be cycling the entire length of Japan whilst running the business from my phone, while sleeping in a tent in the middle of winter with just one primary goal: to cycle 3,000 kilometers over the next 2.5 months. Pretty crazy, right? Well, let me tell you this. None of this would have been possible without the team that I'm equipped with. I'm cycling the length of Japan with 2 of my best friends. Jack, who I met 9 years ago playing football together. Matt, who I met in university before we both dropped out. We want to live lives of unparalleled freedom. We want to live lives where we inspire those around us to pursue and fulfill their own potential. We want to be pushed by those who we choose to surround ourselves by to reach our own potential. We want to use this unparalleled freedom to create accolades which few could ever hope to accomplish.
Meet Hugo. He's instrumental in our trip. He's helping us get to Wakanai, or to Cape Soya, which is the most northern point of Japan, driving us 6 hours there and driving 6 hours back to take the car back. And we wouldn't be able to do this without him. He has the best ski school in all of Japan, the Niseko. So thank you very much, Hugo. He's helping us choose our tents and sleeping bags right now.
I mean, you can put them on like that.
3 minutes to Cape Soya. 7 hours across the country, took us maybe 11 hours to get here. Cape Soya. Just arrived at the start point. Look at this. Found some free accommodation, the bus station. We're gonna be staying in here tonight. Look, we got the logbook. The logbook. This is sick. Tomorrow we cycle the entire length of Japan. This right here is the most northern point in Japan. And if you're ever interested, you just have to come here for free accommodation. So if you're ever in Japan, need a crib to stay in, this is the place. Tomorrow we cycle the entire length of Japan. This right here is the most northern point in Japan. And if you're ever interested, you just have to come here for free accommodation.
The coldest ever.
Bruh, it was freezing. I was shaking in the night. I was thinking like this. It's impossible right now. But then I just put on like 3 more layers, put on the belly.
I had to work on the belly.
And I felt so much better. 15 minutes away from starting the journey. The most northern point of Japan. Over there is actually Russia.
Day 1 was surreal. It's an experience which will stay with me for the rest of my life. I realized just how difficult an undertaking I had embarked upon. Once I'd cycled 30 kilometers, however, I realized that if I could just do this 99 more times, I'd have cycled the entirety of Japan. By compartmentalizing your goal, it makes it much easier to see the individual steps that must be taken, because we live in the present moment and the only step that we can take is the step we can take now. So focus on the action you can take in the present and all the rest will fall into place.
Looks a lot like England, to be honest. Damn. So
Day 2.
What's cycling?
The entire length of Japan. 10 is actually pretty good. It's good to know. It means it's feasible for the next 2.5 months.
genuinely, this is one of the most difficult days of my life, physically and mentally, but like physically mostly. But look at this. That is the city. We've been cycling in the dark, in the rain, for about an hour and a half straight, or 2 hours straight. Already cycled maybe 5 hours today. And the city is over there. For the first time we can see our destination. Hope! Oh. Wow.
This journey is so much harder than I anticipated, especially because of the time of year. But let's keep going. Let's push on. Psycho mode! My face looks so battered and bruised. Like, there's just snot rolling down. Or maybe that's water. I don't even... Nah, it's snot.
After what was definitely the hardest day of the cycle, we are here at last to the onsen, my favorite place in Japan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. Happy birthday, dear Jack.
That's not how the song goes.
I don't remember how the song goes.
We just stood outside listening to us sing Happy Birthday.
I'm sleeping in a tent underneath. I don't even know where are we? The bus station. Service station. And it's Jack's birthday. But it doesn't begin till we get to the next accommodation where we have to sleep on a bed.
And we have to cycle 50k in the rain all the way there.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Hip hip! Hooray! Day 4 of cycling the entire length of Japan. And today is a rest day. Matt's bike is broken. My legs are aching. Jack, it was his birthday yesterday, and sometimes in life you need to know when to take a break. Like,
You also have to mention the...
oh yeah, 70 kilometers an hour wind. That's probably the main reason.
Gale force.
Gale force wind. In Japan, this is just normal.
We are in a layover in Ramoi. Day 4 of the cycle. And we're not cycling because we thought it's going to be 70 kilometer an hour wind. Matt told us.
Japanese meteorological
Look at this.
agency.
Look at the blue skies, man. Look at the blue skies.
But it's kind of needed. Matt's bike's
Depending on
broken.
last night, you would have expected.
Matt's bike's broken. No, I didn't even. I said we should wake up in the morning and actually just go outside and check. But like, Matt's bike's broken. My legs ache. And what's going on with Jack? Matt's meal, roughly £4.50. My meal, £6. Jack, how much yours cost?
About £7 or £8.
7 or 8.
Day 5 of cycling the entire length of Japan as an entrepreneur. As you can see above my head, that is hail. And we have 85 kilometers to cycle today.
Let me be honest with you. Cycling Japan is not at all how I envisioned it to be. I expected it to be the most enjoyable journey of my life. But instead, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, and it's so uncomfortable. Yet this day was one of the most beautiful days of the journey. The mountains of Hokkaido in the backdrop were surreal, and to cycle through them through these tunnels was just incredible. When a journey is not how you first envisioned it, you must look for what the lesson is trying to teach you. Because there is always a lesson. Even in the harshest of journeys, there's an infinite amount of beauty that can be extracted when you're willing to find it, when you're willing to seek where the beauty in that journey is. But where are we, man?
We're in a tent inside a bus stop.
Yeah.
We've come into a bus stop.
Let me get this bus stop. It's raining outside, so... Well, this is the accommodation for today.
We begged the Buddhist temple. Like, when you actually think about it, like this was not the first choice. Like, we hustled.
Facts, we
to
tried.
get a route. Like,
We tried hard, man.
That Buddhist temple, I feel like that's not very Buddhist of them.
I completely agree.
I don't think that's very Buddhist
Yeah,
of them.
exactly. That's
Like,
the
bro,
opposite.
we're cycling the entire length of a country for charity. They have so much space. All we needed is a room for one night. They didn't even want to hear us out, really. They just said, "Oh, there's a ryokan." You think we didn't check?
And for me, I found the beauty to be in the discipline I've been cultivating on this journey. Every single day I wake up, I do not want to cycle. I do not want to sit on the bike 50, 60, 100, 150 kilometers. But sometimes you just have to. Sometimes there is no choice.
Coming for us. Hail is unbelievable.
Because like little needles was like poke against me.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you. Found refuge at the garage. Jack burned his glove on the stove. I don't know what Jack's doing. All I know is Jack is doing some crazy shit. Like burning his glove on that's wild. Like Jamaican, I'm very happy to be fried for Japanese jerk chicken in Sapporo.
Although being in Sapporo only meant that we were 10% of the way there, I was still pretty proud to have made it so far on this journey, because as a complete novice, not having cycled any longer than 50 kilometers before, we have found ourselves able to cycle over 400 kilometers in a week. But from here on out, it really does just get harder. The journey is going to be so much more difficult, so many trials and tribulations come our way. But stay tuned, as I truly believe that we have the power to overcome every single obstacle that stands in our way. Yeah, just knowing how far we've come as a group gives me absolute faith that we have the ability to complete this entire journey.
I nearly just lost like 2k worth of stuff in Japan. My MacBook Pro and my drone are both in the bag. Dropped it somewhere around here. It's just hung up here. So nice, man. Bro, where else in the world can you do this? This is one of the things I love about Japan. So civilized, so... I don't even know how to describe it. Just, they care, man. They care about their fellow individual. That's dumb of me, but like, nice of them. Time to go to the Hill of the Buddha. At last! After many, many years, I have finally arrived at the Hill of the Buddha. Like, I used to look at this on Google Maps back in the day when I wanted to come to Japan and cycle the length of the country. And this, like, is the Hill of the Buddha. Like, for so long, for so many years. And we're supposed to go to Rizutsu today, 100 kilometer cycle, but I had to stop here before because I thought this was the perfect opportunity. And it's crazy feeling to earn a sight. So we cycled for the last 7 days. We cycled over 350 kilometers, maybe 370 kilometers now. And this is just magnificent. Show the scenery, Jack. Hey, look at this. It's just spectacular. All the way around. There's Mateo. Let's begin.
2 years ago, I was stuck in a university I hated. 1 year ago, I was grinding away in my room on a business, had no other choice but to make succeed. And now, I'm living out my dream. From the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.